Hello people and happy Sunday. It's Gino here again from Real Everyday English, and I'm back with my weekly English learning video for all my subscribers on this channel. Before we get started, I would like to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who comments on my videos and gives me support, because these comments help me to help you. I hope you understand. And before we get started with today's topic, which is going to be my morning routine, so that's morning routine, I would like to ask you a question. And that question is, what is your favourite English word? As a native speaker, my favourite English word is retrospectively. And the main use for retrospectively is as an adverb, and it means with consideration of past events. I shall put the description in the description box of the word retrospectively, and please let me know what your favourite word is in the comments below. So without any further ado, let's get on with this week's topic, which is daily routine. I'm going to take you through some stuff that I do every morning, but also some stuff that I don't do for obvious reasons, because I haven't got any hair and stuff like this. So come on, let's go, let's crack on. Okay people, so usually during the week on a normal day, I get up at 5 a.m. So you can see I've got the clock set to 5. So I get up at 5 a.m, which is very early, but that's because I like to go and do things before I go to work. So to get up is to get out of bed. So I set my alarm clock. This is my alarm clock for 5 a.m. And you can hear the noise it would make when it goes off. So that's my alarm clock. And I set that for 5 a.m. during the week and then get up. And the first thing I do once I'm out of bed is I get dressed. Now, to get dressed is a phrasal verb, and it means to put on your clothes. So underwear, pants, socks, t-shirt, that is to get dressed. So once I'm up, I get dressed. That's the first thing I do. Once I'm dressed and I have all my clothes on, the next thing I like to do is I like to drink some water, but I also like to put lemon into the water. So I put the lemon into the water. So I take a knife, I cut the lemon in half. In half means into 2 equal pieces. I then squeeze the lemon into the water. So I squeeze the lemon like this, squeeze. And you can see that all the lemon juice is going into the water. I then drink the water. The next thing I like to do once I've drunk my water, which has the lemon in it, is I like to have a cup of coffee in my favourite coffee mug. And you can see that the mug says on it, I love coffee. So I like to have a coffee, and usually whilst I'm drinking my coffee, I sit down and check my phone, check some emails, and so on and so forth. So that is to have a cup of coffee in my favourite coffee mug. Okay, so next on my list of things that I do in the morning is I like to meditate for 20 minutes. And to meditate is to sit in silence with your eyes closed, relax your mind and your body, and focus on the moment, that present moment, which is actual reality. So to do that, I sit for 20 minutes with my eyes closed and meditate. It's very good for reducing stress levels, increasing awareness, and so on and so forth. If you don't meditate, I highly recommend that you start doing it. Once I've finished meditating, the next thing I do is I stretch. So to stretch is to stretch your muscles. I think I've touched on this one in a previous video, but to stretch the muscle is to elongate it. So to stretch, 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 and so on and so forth. And I stretch all the muscle groups in my body. I stretch my back, I stretch my neck, I stretch my arms, I stretch my legs, I stretch my hips, everything. I stretch all the muscles in my body every morning as a routine. After my stretching routine, I like to splash my face with cold water to wake me up and then to dry my face using a towel. So I splash my face with cold water and then I use a towel to dry my face. So this is to dry my face. So the next thing I like to do, or I have to do every day, is to brush my teeth. So this is a toothbrush and this is toothpaste. And using these two things, I brush my teeth. So I open up the tube, squeeze the toothpaste out onto the toothbrush, a little splash of water, and then brush my teeth. Okay, so once my teeth are all nice and clean, then I go to work out. And to work out means to go to the gym, to go for a run, any kind of exercise. If you're doing some kind of exercise, lifting weights, anything, that is to work out. So I work out every day and I really enjoy it. It's one of the things that make me feel alive, and I don't know what I'd do without it, to be honest. So that is to work out. So once I've cleaned my teeth, I go to work out. Once I have completed my workout and I get back to the house, I then take a bath or have a bath. We prefer to use the phrase have a bath in England. I think in America they use take a bath, but it means the same thing. So basically I fill the bath with water and get in there and clean my body, clean my hair, and so I'm nice and clean before I go to work. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to cover is something that I don't personally do for obvious reasons, but this is a hair brush. And if you had hair, obviously after you get out of the bath, you would need to brush your hair. So this action is to brush your hair. I am brushing my hair. Something else which you may need to do after you get out of the bath, I don't have this problem because I don't have any hair again, but I have a hair dryer because when my daughters come to stay at my house, I need this to dry their hair. So if you have a lot of hair after you get out of the bath, you may need to dry your hair, like so. Something else I do every day is I put on deodorant. So this is deodorant, and I spray this under my arms every day, and it keeps me smelling fresh. So that is to put on deodorant. So the next thing I like to do is I like to moisturise my face. So this is moisturising cream, and if I squeeze the bottle, so squeeze a little bit onto my hand, and then I rub it into my skin to moisturise the skin. Something else which personally I do not do, but some people do, is to have a shave. So this is shaving gel and this is a razor, and with these two things I can have a shave. I'm going to demonstrate how right now. Hello. So you can see I've put the shaving foam onto my face. So this is shaving foam. I would then use the razor to have a shave, but I don't want to do that because I use my beard trimmer. I don't shave like this, but that's a razor and this is shaving foam, and this action is to have a shave. Just one more thing I wanted to touch on about the razor, and that is that women also use these to shave their legs and their arms and other things, but obviously men don't do that. So the last thing I do before I go to work every morning is I have breakfast. My breakfast of choice is porridge. I think in America they call it oatmeal, but that's porridge, and it is either porridge oats or oatmeal, and that's my daily breakfast. And once all that is done, I then go to work for the day. So that is my morning routine, and I try to demonstrate some things that I don't do but you would find useful. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it and you found it useful, please feel free to share it with your English learning friends. And have a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Bye.